Hi, I know this is going to sound a little weird. I'm actually coming to you from my closet. I was trying to find a good place to set up, but this seemed to be the best spot. It's not very noisy and doesn't get a whole lot of foot traffic. So it is officially 2015. It's January 1st. And, like many people do, like I've done over the years, you make resolutions, like you do. And, every year I have always had the same resolution to lose the weight. Lose the weight. That's the most important thing, is to lose the weight this year. Well, 2014 was a tough year. And I didn't lose the weight. And I've been doing this same resolution since I was probably 12 years old. So I did some tough thinking, and I did a lot of soul searching right before the end of this year. It kind of all started probably tail end of October, beginning of November. And I came to the realization, not necessarily realization, but I was honest with myself for the first time about this, is that I am an emotional eater, and basically I don't know how to deal with my emotions except through food. And so this year I've decided to stop dieting. I'm not gonna diet. I'm not gonna not take care of myself, but I'm going to learn how to deal with my emotions without using food. How am I going to do that, you might ask? I don't know. But I figure I have a world of information at my fingertips, and I am going to definitely go back to a therapist to try to get some answers, or get some information on how to better deal with it. Because I grew up in a situation where we used food for everything. So I don't know how to deal with anything, whether it be positive, negative, or indifferent, except through the use of food. So it's going to be a very interesting year, because I've never not started a year. I'm not playing. I've never not started a new year where I didn't have a diet on my mind. Now, I'm not going to lie. Between Thanksgiving and New Year's, this last couple months, I have completely lost control of my diet, as it were. I'm actually not even going to use that word anymore. I'm going to try very hard. This is one of my resolutions. Okay, my first resolution was to deal with my emotions. My second resolution is to not use the word diet. Because it's true. Why do you want to be on something that die is the first word of the word? D-I-E. Die. You're going to die. It's true, because you feel like you're going to die. So, number one, New Year's resolution of 2015, learn to better deal with my emotions in a more productive and better way than with food. And number two, stop using the word diet, because it's bad. Let's just be honest. Let's see. 2014 saw the end of a lot of things. It kind of saw the end of an era at my job. I had the lovely woman that hired me left for bigger and better things, so that's fine. And then the gentleman that took over for her, who had been there since I started, he also left. And, well, I had probably a little bit harder time dealing with that than I than I probably should have. But I think it might have been just a culmination of the timing and everything else that had happened 2014. I had to say goodbye to a very dear friend of mine who passed away from colon cancer. And I had some dear friends that lost their child. So I don't know how to deal with that. I don't know how to be sad and just feel being sad and deal with the sadness. You know, I think, actually I know, when my boss, who just left, you know, his last day of work was December 5th, we had all this food in the office, and, you know, he hugged us goodbye, and he told us that he loved us, and he left, and I immediately went to town on eating everything I could get my hands on. And I was just so sad. I was so sad. You know, and I thought for a while that I might have an issue with binge eating, but the truth is, when I read about what it is to binge and then what it is to kind of emotionally eat, they're very closely intertwined with each other. They're very close together, but I find that I won't binge thoughtlessly. There's always an emotion tied to it, and there's always a situation as to why I go for binging. So my doctor is probably not wrong in stating that I have a binge eating disorder, but I also do have a problem with my emotions. But my emotion is very, very related to the binge eating, so that's the third thing we're going to work on this year. First one, get a better handle on my emotions and learn how to deal with my emotions. Number 2, stop dieting. Stop using the word diet. Number 3, get a better understanding of my binges and what triggers my binges. Binge triggers. That's what we're going to do. So I started this vlog to, number 1, just kind of put it out there. If anybody else has the same problem, situation, I really want to hear like what you do to deal with your emotions, because I need all the help I can get, really. But my hope is that this will help others, because I had a very, very difficult situation happen to me this year. I started going back to school for the first time in close to 20 years, maybe 15 years, and I was really excited about it. And then there was this huge financial aid kerfuffle, and I was really, really upset. It's just, everything's, was like just a really rough culmination. And so I think I've gained about, I'm gonna go with maybe 7 pounds. So we'll see. I haven't gotten on a scale. Oh, that's the other thing. I'm going to stop getting on the scale as much. I think it's good to get on it like maybe once a month, just kind of gauge where you are, but I'm not going to do the week thing, because I used to do that every week, and that would just like drive me crazy. So, okay. This is running longer than I intended it to, so I apologize. So, just to round down, or not round down, what's the word? Just to, sum up. We'll sum up. New Year's resolutions for 2015 by Carly Nicole Miller are: get a better handle on my emotions and learn how to deal with them. I'm going to stop dieting. I'm not even going to use that word diet. Number 3, learn more about my binge triggers, which are usually tied into number 1. So 1 and 3 might go hand in hand. And number 4, I'll learn how to deal better with the lessons I learned last year and how I can better use them to move on this year. So, that's my sum up. And I hope everybody has a blessed new year, as I have. It's been great. I slept in. It was awesome. So, I think that's it for now, but you'll be hearing from me, alright? I hope everybody has a great night. Bye-bye.